I will test this hypothesis, because that's all it is, by graphing let's copy that d against square root f. Okay, so let's go and do that. Let's go back and calculate. So I'm going to get the square root symbol, and I can then use that in my f, and my units are going to be the square root of the Newton, because whatever you do to the variable, you do the units. Let's calculate that. S equals sqrt for square root of f. There you go. And there's all the rest of them. We like that. Let's not have a huge number of decimal places. I think maybe that'll do. Let's copy all of that data. Easiest thing to do with Plotly is refresh it. Paste all that in there. Let's put our labels on the headers, and let's delete that row. So I've just got data. Let's add a trace on the x-axis. This time I want square root f, and on the y-axis I want d. Let's make the graph a bit bigger. Okay, so on my x-axis, let's get the symbol again for square root. In fact, far easier. Let's take that as my symbols. There we go. And this is d in meters. And title, ship between d and square root f. We like that. Okay. Looks like a straight line. That's pretty linear. Let's fit a straight line to it. So we go to analysis, curve fitting, add a fit. It's the only thing I've got open, and it's a straight line. Let's run that. Now what I'd like is to have this going back to the origin, and I'd like the line to go back to the origin. So I can just drag it like this. Here we go. So on. There's my origin, but you'll see the line doesn't go back. So we need to use the advance function. So let's extend that line backwards. Here we go. Fit display range. So biggest number is about 8. Smallest number is about 0. And I want to run it. And there's my lovely pretty graph. Let's make sure I get my everything included, my parameters, because I'm going to screen capture the whole lot. And put this into my report. Okay, so let's do some writing. As the graph of now that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Can you get rid of no, not like weird. Okay, graph of d against root f formed a straight line going through the origin. I can conclude that, let's copy it to make it easier, root f. In fact, your equation is, let's use the y equals mx plus c form. Let's paste in this thing, because d's on our vertical. And now what's our gradient? Let's find out. Let's look at our gradient. Oh, that's a bit small. You won't be able to see that. Let's make that bigger. 59.95. Okay. My gradient is 59.9. Let's make it 5. Put a multiplied symbol in, times square root f. What's my y-intercept? 0.075. Oh, be outside the square root sign, plus 0.075. So that's my equation of y equals mx plus c form.